You ready? You're listening to the Real Pineapple Podcast Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, gays and gays. This is the Real Pineapple. This is your humble host, Hunter here. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Happy holidays season, everyone. From yours truly and your friends here at the Real Pineapple. So as we get to our 12 Days of Real holiday reviews, I've got a review for, oh god, I can't believe this, Hot Frosty, God help us all, which is directed by Jerry Sicuriti is what I'm going to go with. Who you know from directing. I've never heard this dude. I'll be completely honest, but he directed An Angel Falls Christmas back in 2021. A movie called Wise Gal with what's her name, Alyssa Milano. Love's Complicated. It looks very much like in this. The guy has a theme, and I will simply say. Going into this, I was like, I don't care. There's no part of me that wanted to watch this. There's no part of me that gave a shit. I knew this movie existed because of social media. Whatever. I didn't even watch a trailer for this. I was like, it's about a hot snowman, right? I'm assuming that's all you need to know. And, yeah, basically that's all you need to know. But this has an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is fucking absurd, by the way. So I was actually like, all right, let's, as I've always said on the podcast, Rotten Tomatoes is not gospel, but I was curious. I was like, all right, is this really like worth the 85%? So let's get into it. So Lacey, I think it's Chabert. Is it Chabert? I actually don't know how you say her name. Oh, it's Chabert. My bad. So you of course know her from Mean Girls, not another teen movie, Lost in Space. She was of course the original voice of Meg for Family Guy. But here's the thing: I didn't realize apparently she's been doing a ton of Christmas shit. I had no fucking idea this is like her thing now. So let's just go through this. So Crossword Mysteries Proposing Murder. That just sounds funny. I almost want to watch that. All of My Heart. A Christmas Journey. The Sweetest Christmas. Family for Christmas. Winter and Vale. Matchmaker Santa. Black Christmas. Groundswell. His and Hers. Pride, Prejudice, and Mistletoe. Jesus Christ, really? A Royal Christmas, Christmas Melody, The Christmas Quest, Christmas in Rome, The Wedding Veil. I did not make any of those up. Those are all actual things that she has been in. So, her being something like this, sure, why not? Not a stretch. But what I was surprised by is I had no idea who the snowman was. And I kept looking at the dude. I was like, he looks so fucking familiar. I was like, I can't place his face. It's fucking Ted from Schitt's Creek. I was like, oh my god, he doesn't have the beard. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Seeing him without his beard, I feel like it's kind of like seeing Tom Selleck without his mustache. Like, why the fuck would you do that? He looks so different without the beard. And honestly, the snowman having a beard. And I know some people would be like, how does a snowman have a beard, Hunter? How does a snowman fucking come alive? Like, really? That's what you're drawing your fucking line? Give me a fucking break. He looks better with the beard. Anyways, the movie plot, and I use that term very loosely, Lacey Chabert, she plays Kathy, who is a widow. She lost her husband a couple years ago to cancer. And I will say, too, considering she lost her husband to cancer, she is like it's weird how there's like no flashbacks or anything with them. They do that movie thing where it looks like their couples photos together or like photoshopped together. They don't look like they actually were in the same fucking room when they took these, quote, pictures, unquote. It's very fucking distracting, and admittedly, it is hard on that aspect to kind of connect to her loss because there's no flashback. She barely talks about the dude. It's like, all right, could you give me a little something here? Apparently not. But she goes ahead and she's out. She's out on the town. She goes ahead and she actually owns her own business called Kathy's Cafe. Cafe spelled with a K, which I won't lie. I thought that was cute. I was like, okay, that's two Ks. Don't add one more. But but that I thought that was cute. So anyway, she's out on the town square one night and she sees that a couple people have built a snowman. And here's what's so crazy about this movie for me, because I thought that she would go ahead and she would build a snowman herself, and then she wishes for him to come to life. I thought it would be something stupid like that, right? But the fact she doesn't even build the snowman, I'm like, oh, you're fucking Jay Lenoing it. You're fucking plagiarizing. You stole someone else's snowman. Fuck you, bitch. Why are you stealing? Why are you stealing my snowman? Get your own. That was something I actually wasn't expecting, and it kind of threw a weird monkey wrench in the film for me. I know it's weird that that's where I'm drawing my line, but I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's weird that they're like it's odd to me that she didn't build the snowman herself. But I digress. So she goes ahead and she throws the scarf on the snowman. The snowman, of course, becomes alive because Christmas magic. Shut up. And so then it's about their misadventures. Look, I when I tell you that this is stupid, this is fucking stupid. Like, I cannot stress enough how goddamn dumb this movie is. But in a weird way, I kind of enjoyed it. Now, when I say I enjoyed it, I mean I enjoyed it like I enjoy like checking the mail. Like there's a chance that there's something there I'll really enjoy, but most likely it's going to be bills and shit that I don't want. That's kind of how it felt watching this movie, where I watched this because I had to, because I thought it'd be a fun review. But I have to admit, as the movie went on, you have to accept this. Now, I will say, if I'd seen this in a theater, if I'd paid to see this, I probably would have been fucking mad. Yeah, I probably would have been fucking furious. But this being on Netflix, it being on streaming, it not have. So I think that's something else that we do, like, real quick, that I want to talk about is the difference between something like this and something like John Walt's Wolves with Brad Pitt and George Clooney is that I guarantee you this budget was nothing. I wonder if the budget on this was even 10 mil. Oh my god, the budget, according to Variety, was 40 mil. Jesus Christ, $40 million? Fuck, that kind of changes shit now. $40 million is a lot for this. That feels like too much for fucking Hot Frosty. But the point I was trying to make is something like Wolves, that's a $200 million budget, and that's on streaming, and that movie is very not good, to put it kindly. This being 40 million, oh man, I do kind of hate that. Now that I say it out loud, I really do hate that the budget was 40 million. District 9's budget was 30. Like, I just have to point that out. The budget for fucking Arrival was 47 million. Like, come on now. Like, try a little bit, Netflix. But what I will say about this movie is that I do think that Lacey and Dustin Milligan, I do think they actually have some chemistry. Again, it's a fucking snowman. You just have to, I don't know, you just have to just accept it, I guess. But I did find Dustin Milligan charming. And because at the end of the day, his naivete, because he's a fucking snowman, he just wants to go ahead and just help people. And to be honest, maybe I'm still suffering from, election hangover. Maybe it's because I know Trump is going to be in the White House again in fucking January. You suck, by the way, Trump. I don't know. Maybe maybe my heart is getting a little softer. Maybe this movie did melt my heart, my cold ice cold heart. But seeing him helping in the community, it did actually kind of make me go like, god damn it. Like, I there's this point he had there's a point where he's talking to Kathy, and she freaks out on him because he almost gets caught. You know, can't have a human snowman just out there. But she gets mad at him. She's like, "Why were you doing this? Like, you could have gotten caught. You could have gotten in trouble." And he gets really quiet, and he kind of just, and I'm paraphrasing, but he goes, essentially goes, "I might wake up in a puddle tomorrow. You know, I'm just trying to do the best I can with the time I have." And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I paused the movie and I just went, "Fuck!" Because it got me. For that small moment, I cared. And I was just like, God damn it. Again, dumb as fuck. I will die on this hill. This movie is goddamn stupid. Oh, it's so dumb. And the fact that it's $40 million, again, does kind of piss me off. But I gotta call a spade a spade. That did get me, so I gotta give it some points for that. Um, Also, I just like to point out real quick too. This is a movie you could not make from a dude's perspective. 'Cause if this movie was from a guy's perspective, I mean, it'd basically be Weird Science. But if this was from a guy's perspective and it was called, I don't know. What would you call it from the guy's perspective? Oh, sleigh bells. There you go. And the girl and the snowman have big boobs. There you go. See, there you go. Easy. Boom. Thought of that midnight. But you can't do this from the guy perspective. So like, let's calm down. Like let's go ahead and put that in perspective, ladies. You get to have a movie that's fucking stupid. I don't want to hear shit about Transformers when this shit exists. But I will say, like I said, I think Lacey and Dustin do actually have some decent chemistry. The fact that he grabs a vest from this Goodwill type store, like this hand-me-down store, and the the vest has the name of Jack sewn onto it. It was like, of course, his name Jack Snowman. Haha. Like I just went, God damn it, movie. Like it kept doing shit like that. Where I just like, can you give me a little bit of a break? Like I'm trying to not bring the hammer down too hard. It's the holiday season. I'm trying to be a little nicer, but like, goddamn, can y'all like, can you stop with this? Um, there is a scene where this woman gets stuck in the snow, and Jack goes to her car and is like, "Oh, like I can." Um, it's such a dumb, dirty joke, but I did laugh at it. He's like, "Oh, do you want me to get behind you? Like, do you want me to get behind you and push?" Oh, that's what he says. Yeah, you're stuck pretty bad. You want me to get behind you and push? And she's like, "God, yes." And it's like, oh god, like it's humor like that, but I won't lie. Like I did laugh at that line. I was like, God damn it, this is dumb. But I did chuckle. Um, there's also, just because I'm a fucking child, there's a point where the snowman it's so ridiculous to say the snowman, and I'm not even talking about young Jeezy. But there's this point where he's watching TV, and apparently he's able to just grasp what he needs from watching TV and just do it. So he's watching like a cooking show, and he's an expert chef. Like he knows how to make pizza and like homemade eggnog and like fix light fixtures. Like I was just like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, like the motherfucker is literally magic. But but there's this point where he makes her eggnog, and she's like, the way she's drinking his eggnog, I'm like, man, you're very much flirting here. Like this is a little intense, even for you. But I just the movie, it's so goddamn stupid. One thing I actually did really like that caught me off guard is you get a mini Brooklyn Nine-Nine reunion in here, because you have Joe Low, Truglio, and Craig Robinson, the Pontiac Bandit himself, Boyle and the Pontiac Bandit, respectively, playing Deputy Sheriff Schatz. Really? That okay? Whatever. And then Craig Robinson's playing Sheriff Hunter, another beautiful black man. But but their chemistry is really funny. It felt like they probably gave them no fucking lines. They were like, we just need to kind of get to this destination. Can you get us there? And there's actually this really fun scene with Sheriff Schatz and Jack, and he's basically asking the sheriff about asking Kathy on a date and how dating works, and he's super shy about it. And so the sheriff is like, "No, dude, all you have to do is just be yourself, and girls will like if they want to kiss you, they'll go ahead and they'll kind of give you that look." And it's one of those things where um, it's very like I love you, man. Like it's actually very like it's weirdly sweet in the way they're actually like supporting each other, and you just don't see a lot of like good like male like healthy male relationships like that. I can't believe I'm complimenting this movie, god damn it. But like but that was a scene that actually did catch me off guard a little bit. um Once the snowman comes to life, he's not wearing any pants because of course he's the fucking snowman. So he flashes this woman. He flashes this woman, and she flashes, and he flashes her husband. The woman was totally fine with it because apparently she tries to describe his dick to the sheriffs, which, again, I won't lie, I did chuckle at that. But he's basically on Craig Robinson's shit list. He's trying to go ahead and arrest him. It's a very weird, like, yeah, Flasher, not great, but he is like very gung ho. Like this is gonna make him like an FBI agent or something like that. It's very odd how gung ho he is about it. Because even the woman, she's like, oh, like I didn't mind. It's like, all right, well then, cool, I guess. Um, but the way that that's kind of resolved, there's this point where they go ahead and they have Jack in jail, and it's like, oh, well, he has to make bail. Oh no, Kathy doesn't have the money. I'll let you guess what happens next. And that was when I just rolled my eyes. I was like, oh, god damn it. It had to end like this. Of course it had to end like this. But, whatever. I would be lying if I said that I didn't watch this and just, I mean, like I laughed. Like I laughed hard. Don't misunderstand. Like I laughed very hard. But I would be lying if I said that there weren't some parts I did find charming. Because again, it's only fair. But yeah, this being $40 million, that's too much. There's no goddamn reason it should have been $40 million. But I think this is actually where it should be. It's on streaming, so I'm gonna go. Oh god, like a C feels too generous. That feels a little that's a little strong. I'll go C minus on this. I think a C minus is more than fair given this. So yeah, I'll say C minus. But yeah, we'll stick with C minus. But yeah, Hot Frosty. It's on Netflix if you want to stream it. Question mark. You can if you want. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but here we go. So, Hot Frosty, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments. You can follow the show on YouTube at The Real Pineapple. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you know when new reviews and drop and when I'm going live. You can go ahead and follow me on Blue Sky. I'm no longer on Twitter. I am only on Blue Sky. So follow me on there at realpineapple.bsky.social. That's REEL Pineapple. You can follow me on TikTok and IG at jhunterrealpineapple. That's jhunter and then REEL and then pineapple. You can follow me on Letterboxd at Black Shazam. And then follow the show on Twitch. I'm on there live streaming games, doing live reviews, and everything in between. So go ahead and check me out on there. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TheRealPineapple. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. It definitely helps me out, helps the show out. You can go ahead and find the show on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Tune Up. Podcasts name a few at The Real Pineapple. For the rest of the real holiday series this year, got some other bangers coming out, including a review for Simpsons She a Little Faith with the homie Bradley. Shout out to Canada. And then I'm going to be reviewing X-Men, the animated series episode. Have yourself a more like Little Christmas. That's a favorite Christmas episode of mine. I'm excited to review that. Also have reviews for Deck the Halls, Klaus, Nightmare Before Christmas, just to name a couple others. So yeah, got some fun stuff coming down the pipeline for y'all, and that's going along with reviews for Anora, Saturday Night. God, what else? Juror Number Two, Nosferatu. I actually just finished my review of that. And the fire inside as well. So yeah, lots of reviews coming down the pipeline for y'all this month. But everyone, thank you so much for listening. Stay safe, take care of each other, give someone a hug, give someone a compliment. We can always use more positivity. And never forget, as always, to keep it real.